guys, it's Vara, and today I am going to talk to you guys about all things in gaming that I am excited about or just generally want to talk about. So let's just get straight into it. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is something that is newly announced, and that is the Intellivison Amico. I'm going to give you a little bit of detail on it in case you haven't already heard about it. So this is a console that will be releasing October 10th, 2020. It will be retailing for right around $149 to $179. All of the games are going to be priced $2.99 to $7.99, and also all of the games are going to be rated E for everyone. Now, these are some of the details that we do have. There are quite a few more, so I am going to link a couple of articles down below as well as a couple other videos in case you want to hear all of the fine details, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about my initial opinions. So when I first saw the trailer for this, I instantly thought I was sitting down ready to see the next Tron trailer. I felt like this really had a Tron aspect to it. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. I thought that the trailer altogether was really good and really well put together. They put a lot of detail into it. They covered a lot about the console and about their direction, but it left me with one very big question that I'm going to start with, and that is, who is this targeted to? What type of audience are they trying to target? Now, I am pretty torn with this question because it does appear that they are targeting an older audience with the Intellivison name strapped to it, which is very cool. We've seen this pretty recently happening with the Atari VCS and other type of systems, so this isn't something that is brand new. We are seeing the name strapped to it, which has that nostalgic factor for a lot of people. It also is going to have a lot of nostalgic games that we have already seen put into disc form and flashback type of systems and such. So this is going to be its own console, and we are going to be seeing exclusive titles on it from what we know, that are exclusive only to the Amico. They are not going to be on other consoles, so that is interesting. But I feel like they're also trying to target a newer audience with this because of the way that they had previewed it. It really had that Tron trailer, it really had that eye-catchy, that flashing. The console itself does look pretty new school. So one of my worries that does go along with the worry of the targeted audience is also the fact that it comes out in 2 years. Now, when I saw this, I had looked into the controllers, and they do have gyroscope, they do have force feedback. It is an LED, a small LED screen on it. It does look fairly good. But one of my worries is that I am slightly worried that it is a gimmick type of controller because you can use your phone. There will be an app for your smartphone that you can use as a controller. You will not have to use the controller if you do not want to. You can use that. So I am wondering how this is going to play out. Now, I personally think that the controllers seem a little bit Wii-like, and with that, it's not exactly the same, but it is slightly similar to the technology that they had previously used. I am worried with this whole console that if it comes out in 2 years, is it going to be outdated? Now, I do understand that the software and all of the hardware will be new, but the general feel of the console, I personally feel like, is a retro Wii. Now, I say that because it is going to have a lot of more retro games, it is going to have a lot of arcade type of games, it is going to target a different audience, and retro type of marketing is really popular right now. You look at the Atari VCS, but in 2 more years, will this really hold up? Now, this does kind of bring me also into, is this supposed to be targeted and marketed against the audience of the next generation consoles like the PlayStation 5 or the next Xbox, or is this supposed to be targeting an audience that would go for the Atari VCS? Now, I am wondering that because it could go either way. They are marketing it to be more of a newer school console with great graphics and better than new school consoles when it comes to 2D rendering and such. So that is a very big question that I have, along with the other questions that I have, but I do think that it is going to be a little bit outdated. Now, I don't say that in a way that the hardware and software will be outdated, but I do think that if in 2 years it comes out with the technology that it's using, I feel like this should have been released last year or this year, and it should have been announced last year. I feel like in 2 more years, we're going to be at another step up and better things are going to be coming out, and I feel like it's too far of a goal to go when you don't even know, or no one can clearly read what type of audience you're trying to target. So there is that, but out of the positives, I do think that it looks very good. My only problem is I would rather have a disc that has these games. Now, we have seen that before, the Sega collections, you know, I've got them all behind me, is that these games can easily be put on a disc and played on your new school consoles like a PlayStation 4 or even a PlayStation 5 when it eventually comes out. Why would I particularly buy a console to play these games that I could put on a disc and play in my newest school console already? That is my real worry with this, and why I am personally really hesitant on really saying it's a good product or not, because I am not going to spend almost $200 on a console that I could buy a $20 disc and play on my new school console. Because it is a good price point, I will be interested in it. It is half of what a new school console would be, but if you already have, say, a PlayStation 5, you know, why are you going to go out and buy another console besides for it to look cool and go with your collection, when you could simply play it all on a disc for a heck of a lot cheaper? So these are my worries with the console. You guys will have to let me know what you guys think about it so far. I will have some more informational videos linked down below and articles so you guys can see everything that I am talking about. So this is a very quick follow-up to one of my previous videos on AtGames. Now, a lot has progressed in that situation, but I just wanted to talk about one thing in particular very quickly, and that is that after I had put my video up, right around a half hour after I had put it up and posted it on Twitter, AtGames had actually blocked me, and they had actually blocked quite a few content creators. They had blocked Rich with Review Tech USA, they had blocked Mad Little Pixel, and they had blocked myself. Now, if you don't already know the situation, go and watch the video. But they said that anyone that was making videos about their product that did not question it in a positive way was harassing them. So apparently, anyone that was trying to alert members of our community and that was trying to bring, you know, shed a light to the situation of what they were doing, actually got blocked on Twitter from them, from harassing them. So, like I had said in that video, don't support AtGames. It's not that they are an awful company. Their products just are not worth the price, and the way that they have handled themselves on social media with being very unprofessional is not worth it for. Definitely don't purchase their system, or especially this system. I'll link that original video down below in case you want to see it, but that is just a small follow-up to that video that I had made a couple of days ago. That is all that I wanted to talk about today, you guys. I really wanted to focus on the Intellivison Amico because I was pretty interested in it. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts on it are. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon.